Welcome to the VCT Masters Toronto full series highlights between Fnatic and PRX. I'm your host, Awesome Joey, and I just left the event in Toronto. The crowd was insane and for good reason. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy this absolutely mind-blowing grand finals.
Player in emotion and already trying to take a fight straight through spawn. Nade sailing up and overhead through main though, and his player's getting squeezed. Crashes. It's already drawn blood. I think you're going to be hoping that it's the first of many, but it's a slow orb as well, just to slow the approach. At least for now, it's tepid, cautious, being played. Fnatic know that they have plenty of time to work with here. There's a time to potentially missed again. It's being jumped upon Alpha here from the side, sticking all the way. Crashes, there's no stopping him! Fnatic! Lay claim to the opening pistol.
A run towards MVP at this event, I think, might be the first contact against these eco players. He's able to challenge a bit more aggressively.
It's a paranoia to try and set him up. Aggression called for, looking to try and crunch these PRX players in their place. The Alpha's taking liberties. This is a guy that has been let loose, unleashed. An MVP candidate. Of course, he can take these risks with just a pistol in hand. He's not going to be offering up any sort of guns here.
30 seconds left.
Death by 1,000 cuts. PRX are feeling right now.
And another really solid.
This round was interesting because Fnatic didn't have a full buy, obviously, for round 3 bonus. They had a Spectre, Guardian, Outlaw, and a bunch of half armor. Check out how they use it, though.
That's the only lurk player. It's difficult to expect the other 4 stacked up behind, but Kayak has read it.
And here comes the pincer. Here comes the crunch. Kayak instantly domes 2. PRX are left reeling on their buy round. It's going to have to be raw heroics to see if he can stand a chance in this one. PRX none the wiser. Lurks on lurks. Alpha here dropping Divine and a spike in their laps. It's inevitable at this point.
Even if he tried to save, it's not going to work. 30 seconds. Spike abandoned. Fnatic can put the squeeze on. They'd love to get another rifle on board and deny it away from PRX.
Your percentage.
He can't even get one.
But again, risks have to be taken when you're down like this. PRX going to increase the tempo, increase the heat. Taking control out towards market already. Stray shots, no damage, and you need a couple more where that comes from. And now putting in the crunch.
Spike down B.
And they crumble towards it, but there's rifles in the hands of Chronicle, and he's taking this one. Oh, spotted still. It's just that 1-for-1. Chronicle managed to get Pac-Man out of there.
Alfia going to have to be a hero here, coming back through market. PRX have done a great job of getting back into this round. Put a serious squeeze on the Boaster, he just couldn't hold up to the pressure.
Trying to do some damage towards the end of this one. Alfia has left it down to the 1v1. Forsaken!
Starting off strong with a dominant performance, Fnatic swept the first 4 rounds. If you're loving this action, hit subscribe and join us as we get close to 900,000 subs. And look at this Raze go!
You turned into pink mist in a moment's notice here. Crashes. He's stuck, isolated, skipping, hopping, trying to survive.
If Jing had thrown a nade in there, then surely he would have been dead, but instead focusing on taking the site.
Crashes forward. He's already taken the timing against them, and he's trying to take it forwards. Fast and loose is the play. Wall into the back of the site, though. It's all being contained in that flank again. Drone close, no coverage, and Cyberpost is there to respond. Pacman only expecting the one. He's already jumped away. Boaster and Alpha going to be left to do it all. Finally, Alpha reveals his hand. Look at the wrist, the hat goes out. It's going to be good information. Hammered up. Start rebounding. The time is going to start ticking soon enough. PRX, it's still a bit more disciplined. Looking to try and play this one together now. First target down. Boaster's gone, and Alpha is next.
He's going to hear
some damage. Oh, surely hears it, yes. Tip-tap of the footsteps, and he bides his time, bides it well. Here's the ult to buy, shuts him down, but up through mid. It's Pac-Man, straight up the gut, instant res as well. It's going to be undoing that damage.
And
a little bit earlier.
A massive gap in mid here, Brent. Forsaken, through completely. Pac-Man as well. Or start to put the hurt on the Fnatic eco too.
Something in Chronicle, shoulder to shoulder. He spots out the barrel, so handed a freebie
on Pac-Man. And I think it can be tough to play against PRX sometimes because they do take unorthodox timings. They're willing to take a bit more risk. Very slow so far on the attack side for PRX too, isn't it? Really trying to mess with expectations.
Oh, the dart, it doesn't clear. Kai was sat nice and pretty. Jeez, we're going to supplement it, trying to put a stop to this one. But PRX, they're denying that momentum they've got. This train is not stopping, not here, not now.
was wondrous there. This is now 3 rounds in a row for PRX.
Looking to try and slow them down. Our bodies behind this one. It's a delayed hit. Jutting smoke. You got to be careful of this one. Alpha inside it, trying to sidestep straight towards it. Something just dismisses him. And Jing already taken up that timing. Slips into the gap and finding his mark. Boaster has to operate at a bit of run and gun. Backside control is still there for Fnatic.
Spike planted.
Plan down now for PRX.
One enemy remaining.
And PRX are not stopping. They're not content.
Now that round was huge for PRX because they were down 0-4 to kick off the series, and now they're back to even. You know that had to rattle Fnatic a little bit.
Ricocheting against the wall. That's no damage done to Boaster. He's eager to draw that blood. Just trying to wrangle control of the rifle. Kayak's been overwhelmed. PRX crack open the A site. And crack heads while they're at it. Jing not content with just a few. Device steals them right from his sight line.
That we've seen him save, and Divide back up to another res, by the way. So got his second available, and that's just a really nice tool.
This Boaster's out through A main, down through mid. Getting a good idea now. This is going to be landing over towards B. Chronicle tucked to the corner. He's going to be feeling that heat, takes the peak. Dealing with these players out towards the extremities, but not through bottom mid. Instant res. Forsaken brought back into the fold. Crashes. Just can't control that Guardian in time. Something feeling that heat, and that stun does good connection. Kayak trying to make some moves. Alpha dominates market. This putting a bit of fear now into the step of PRX. Force the plan towards the back of the site.
Feels like PRX need to take the fight into one of these guys on Fnatic.
Sitting ducks right now. Alpha low enough. Shot to the dome though will do him in. Kayak got to do it in a 1v2. Biding his time in through the smoke, waiting for something to fade. Eventually there. Barrel sticking out though, and a 3-2-1 face from PRX. Ransom that 2-round lead. Similar setup. PRX not changing things up. Do they expect Kayak is going to be tagged? Jing! Just adjust the aim. Crashes. Does trade. But now the heat and the pressure is going to be turned up onto Alpha. He steps forwards, a bit of spam coming his way. That's a Hunter's Fury into the back of the site. Alpha trying to capitalize off this chaos. Moving forward, sidestepping, crashes.
Spike down
Indomitable
A.
from this spot.
Drops Divide, drops the spike, manages to sidestep the Hunter's Fury in the meantime too, but they know where Alpha is, and it's tough to really support him.
Trying to clear him out. Rifle in hand.
Trying to fake out the idea he would have left.
20 left. Boaster. Watchful eye. Smoke dissipates for too many targets. Too much to deal with. Crashes. It's all on him. Tries to buy time, but a bullet to the dome and a bullet to the temple. Chronicles left in that 1v2. No rebound necessary, but doesn't really connect. Something sits it down. Viper's picked. Thought about, committed. Let loose entirely. And the bullets are raining down on him now. Time ticking away. Spraying away. Chronicles hoping, praying. Hoping that PRX will give him absolutely anything to reload and run forward. Forsaken.
No. Heavily prioritizing it. Instead, looking to try to clear the flank. They know this has been happening.
Game of timings. Kayak drifted in and out. It's Batman who falls. Something is next. Fnatic. Full control towards it. It's a paranoia.
Could be on Kayak here. Could be on Kayak over towards A. You see Jing is making his way towards it, but all 3 players on PRX trying to make their own individual timing play.
Forsaken is caught one. Can they catch the next? Crashes! Topples!
10 seconds left.
Watchful eye onto a lot of it as the curtain drops. So does Alpha. Rocket to your feet. You cannot stop this team. When PRX get going, there's no denying them. Kayak will try everything.
There it is, the first halftime of the series, and PRX made a statement by bringing the score to 8-4. Fnatic desperately wanted to go 7-5, and it was devastating for them to lose that one when it seemed like they had the upper hand at first.
Forwards Chronicle has to be the player to receive. It's an off angle for him. Damage done and more.
Chronicle and Alpha live to fight another day after he's been going re-exploring.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take down flight. It's not clean. Only stretch of imagination. Something in through the back of the site. Main is theirs from Kron.
Last player standing.
Looking into the fray. Patman is the last one left now to stand against this. What can he really do, the rookie? Not a lot. Revealed up. I'll give me that, at least for the due diligence. clearing out the way. This is PRX looking to try and flood their way back in. They've only got pistols, trying to make the most of it right now, but again, bodies topple and fall, complete collapse onto the site. Patman, yeah, not live for much longer. 2 now. This wall. Yeah, they're poking, prodding, just trying to bring it down. It's going to be fading at a moment's notice, and while that was occurring, something was the only player holding top mid. He's gone. Kai takes him out. Forsaken responds. Paranoia is going to be sweeping forwards as well, putting a bit of pause into the step of Fnatic. Slow as they go. Time to be taken. Crashes the one with a spike here, and he's going to be dropping it into Forsaken's lap. Full control here. This is the round that's gone a bit skew with Fnatic. They need a miracle in it now. The random spam. It's been picked up, but Jing is straight there. Bullet to the body of Alpha. There's not much left that they can really do from this spot. PRX up to 9.
Forsaken steps forward again. Oh, he's been caught on the other side of the wall.
Yep. It's going to be dropping down in front of him, and Alpha just drops him in instead.
That's rough. He was trying to break the cam there and still get back into market in time. Third in position in B.
It's looking like a B split. Boaster has that B main control for him. A very important fight going to be occurring on both sides. Here's something. Just drifts right into the crosshair place. Jing! Like a rocket man, but the bodies are toppled anyway. Fnatic find the advantage in the edge. Just left to Patman. Scrambling, running right into the sights. Chronicle. Wall down. Barely broken. Not quite there yet. That's going to be signs of life. So, okay, Jing wants to go forwards. It's an eco round. Rocket rebounds. No kill. Alpha. Info, but it's called for Fnatic. They're going to go over towards B. Forsaken and Patman. The only defenders, the only players to try and put a stop to it. Kayak.
Seconds
It's
left.
going to be offloading that ultimate now. Overdrive in hand. Trying to put a stop to Patman, and there's only so much you can do. There's a neon AD in your
Last player
face.
standing.
Inevitable at this point here. Trying to go for the trade out. Alpha's there. All in his face for now. We find towards the top. Sakam taken out, and a double face!
Destroy.
Oh my, obliterated.
And so now you've got no op, no wall, no res. One of your most important players hits the deck so early.
PRX are left wandering out into the open, but Alpha.
He died because it looked like something and Patman were doubled up.
So PRX have brought it even, 4 versus 4 now, and another 3-2-1 into the space! Kayak! 9-9 for Fnatic. That experience, that grit.
You talk about drawing in though. Look at the net drawing in on these players trying to save.
They got to save them. Forsaken steadily being overwhelmed at this point. Like this Gaps are going to try and run him down to the final moments. No respite. No.
Standing ahead.
PRX are willing to take the risks on rounds like this, and it's Forsaken who goes straight down with the...
Already the deep TP, but he's surrounded potentially there, and it's just offset immediately. Patman going down.
So that Forsaken could push, but that meant that Patman didn't have his own Viper wall in B main that he's been playing around.
Forsaken still stanced up, but okay, can't avoid that one. Kayak is sharp right now.
Final moments. And by that point, PRX have already given them a pick.
Applying that even pressure across the board, something, re-exploring. The head ripped off, but immediately again, the answer back's there, mark it.
We'll rotate over towards A. Something got a kill, Divide threw out a slow orb, Divide even getting picked over towards Boba. And then
Hey, this is a dire circumstance for PRX.
Forsaken only has 800 credits too. So this is just a slam dunk save. Something's entirely on the wrong side of the map with no information, and I don't think he's going to keep a weapon. Alpha spins 90 degrees out.
Come towards it, broken up towards the top. There's fights to be taken, but battle lines redrawn and lurking up onto the angle. Patman deletes Boaster.
That's
Start
big.
for PRX, and they put the wall up as well to reinforce towards Market. Watch the lie up towards it, but Alpha! My God, that's instinctual.
Beautiful timing, but Divide's there with the res.
Hunter's Fury though to try and punish, and this is getting hot and heavy. Brought all the way towards him. There's no tags from Crashies, no clearance. Forsaken ducks right underneath it. There's that orbs propped up.
Pros spamming through smokes will forever be one of my favorite things to watch because they do it with such precision. You can tell because they hit headshots a lot when they can't even see them.
He's having to put Forsaken in his place and now taking control of the site. In the blink of an eye, there's only 15 seconds left. Slow orb. Stun rattling the nade, ricocheting, Kayak being chipped out. down, and PRX drop down with a double face through the box. No damage done.
Forsaken, though, is always going to be re-challenging. He's super aggressive.
Trying to take that fight, and he has put the rookie in his place. Kayak is no more. Chronicle going for a little bit more.
Egan is here again.
Moved in, drops down though.
Whiffy.
It is Whiffy. No control. Just shredded back and forth with the bullets. Fnatic have access towards it, but Hunter's Fury is let loose to try and deny the plans. He's giving them hot feet. Crashes up for mid. But Utah's going to be sent flying forwards though to TP. Evacuation back to the side. Paranoia. And the dart up and over towards the top. There's a smoke to play in. Forsaken. He's safe for now. Responds with the rocket. Forsaken. Just sidestepping all of them.
Flying drone. Enemy mark.
And reinforcements have arrived. PRX. No time left. It's whittled down.
Left.
And PRX.
Look at the impact, Brian, again that Forsaken had here. He was impossible to get through. They had to use a cam, a recon, huge.
Deep hold again. This is aggression though by Fnatic. Hold up. Bit of spam into the box.
Above the pit, not going to spot Patman.
Gaming he's timing something. He's going to be handed that surely. A fight to be taken. A lot of damage under Crashes. The stun ricochets perfectly in place. And Tavai topples. Something trying to fill up those gaps though. Straight from behind. Spike drop down. Smoke uppercuts ahead of it. It's all down to something in that 1v2.
He knows that Boaster's going to play for the
boy.
ultimate. He knows that he doesn't need to defend the spike. And so something's now found a much earlier timing into market.
Ahead of it now. Here's the plan. This is the best timing for it. He can isolate a fight. 1v1 Alpha!
The time in map 1.
So Paranoia forwards already. PRX. Very fast play indeed.
That's it.
And the Warlock. None.
That has been called one of the best plays in the history of the VCT already. Talk about speed and precision when it comes to a team play like that. You pretty much have to be perfect for it to work so well. Now at this point, the game was on the line and Chronicle and Crashies were left to try and pick up the pieces. Let's see if they can force an overtime.
PRX, this first map feels just an inch away.
Viper's Pit offloaded. A blight onto the site that's given them that safety net. Fnatic trying to play through, but immediately it falls. And PRX take map number 1.
It's taking us, so Fnatic have got to get out to a good start here and equalize the series if they want a serious chance of picking up another one of those trophies. And this is a silent way of fighting.
Yeah.
Here.
Slow siege. Tripled up.
Here they
Hoping
come.
that someone springs this trap, and they have. Alpha catches wind of it.
And immediately this PRX triple face evaporates. Actually leaving the A site entirely, ready for the reaction of Fnatic into B.
God, that spike, and they're just seeing it as well. Crashies is trying to take that timing forwards. Devi shuts it down before it gets a little bit messy here. Side
30
control still a little bit
seconds
all over the place. There's a timing.
Boaster getting turned on there was definitely not something they wanted to happen on pistol round of the second game. It really scuffs your pace early when you drop a round, especially if it's from a misplay.
Gonna hold a pretty aggressive position and punish you if you try to take B main for free.
And they go on wandering. Oh boy, punished for it. Tavai is rolling heads off shoulders. Backup is right there by his side. Clean sweep.
Something walking up with the off
boy.
in round 3.
Want to be held here off angle. Could be shots rattled, and yeah, one to the dome. Something is the one. Dropped in his place. Boaster calling for a pause on the rest of the troops. No more to the side. Jing though is laying in wait. Time to strike might be nigh. There's a wall up onto the one side of it. Slow up, rattled. Walls up though. Time to fight. They're just trying to tip tap. Guardian in hand. Can't settle the recall enough here. Wall's going to be dropping down. Open access to these fights. Devi, he's still here, still kicking. The snake bite not connecting. Forsaken trying to assist the best he can, but as Util used to clear him out in spades. Fnatic
No charges left.
slowly, it's a glacial pace. Patman trying to stop this one in his tracks though. Snake bite
30 seconds left.
ricocheting, forces an uncomfortable planting spot. It's a 2v2 still. PRX access towards it, drifting in. Kayak got down single digits. Him and Patman trying to take this one. Patman snaps to Kayak's dome. One left to start. Patman lights him up.
Oh, there as well, they did Pretty large chunk of damage.
Oh, yeah, cancelled it.
Alpha's going to try to work his way up to you, but it's difficult. Devi's got his full setup here.
Paranoia trying to refight this one. A crunching Fnatic.
Down B.
Slow take. Stopping his tracks once more. Forsaken. Pushing them back and away. PRX are not content with just scraps. They want to go even further forwards again. Damage. Kayak
I got the spike.
might have just brought this one back from the brink. His weapons abound, but 8 HP to do it all. And Devi not eager to lose that chance.
Usual. Here's an adjustment. Snake bite.
Ooh.
And a shot and a half there to delete Jing.
Snaps up. Jing is gone.
So they've denied Forsaken getting that Hunter's Fury online and found themselves in a 5v4. Couldn't ask for a better beginning for Fnatic.
Push. That's a cheeky one, Patman. I don't want to overstay yourself, though. Drones forward. Something's going for another bite of the apple. And he evens the score. That's out, and he's got out. Scot-free. Alpha exploring on the other side. Devi's done. The spike in the hands of Chronicle. It's going to be a quick plant now.
Yeah, that's huge. Fnatic were anticipating that PRX would be denying the res, and so B would be more open. Instead, Devi was holding it and got deleted. Still a player advantage for Fnatic in the post plan.
An ADS stop, Alpha yet. Top form. Exactly what they ordered. Forsaken's still going to be making a go at this one, though. Alongside Patman, time, though, ticking. Spike. It's getting out of hands. He pushed forwards, pressed the advantage. Alpha yet! Smelling blood in the water. Sees an advantage and a spot to try and play in, but the first shot just missed. On either side here, smoke up in your face. And PRX re-exploring.
A completely empty here, Brent. PRX have got the right read to play it for retake.
Down through mid as a dash active. Kayak wants to try and go with it. Updraft over towards it. Alpha, my God, tapping away and snap into the domes of any adversary.
Left.
Forced a 1v1 and came out the better end of it. Something's in a fairly unwinnable position, and again, Alpha Jaeger.
Too much. The spots the one, even that repeat. Rattling shots on. Updraft now, knives in hand. Something going to clear the way and cleave a path to victory. Kayak gone. Cut out the picture now. Swarm. The nano swarms themselves. Lockdown even being committed. PRX are using this ult on ults. They realize it's winnable. Up towards the top though. Boaster needs to be managed. Bullet to the side. Sheriff's there. And he needs to try and break this one. No, bullet surely is just there. And one detainment on it. Something sticking. Ult just yanked out of the back pockets. Anything to secure this round for Fnatic now. And they need it. Something trying to play his life to the final moments. The right click to no avail. And the read is only coming in just now. PRX realizing potentially a little bit late. Scattered bodies, but are going to hit a wall now. Realize that they've missed their mark, potentially. Snap towards the top. It's all on Alpha.
Alpha's found a beautiful timing here. Might be able to catch something in the back, and he's already calling for Boaster to make the rotate around.
Absolutely, and he bites his time perfectly. Forwards is a TP back behind as well, obfuscating the intent. Jing can really just put a stop to all of this right now, but Alpha, in through mid, traded out, cleaned up. One left onto the site. Boaster is to try and put a stop to it, and the reflank as well occurring. Crashies drifting all the way in. And backs towards him, they are none the wiser as I say that. Devi shut me up. It's left down to Boaster, being squeezed onto the site. Devi and Jing tightening the net, spamming away, and they find their mark. I'm gonna overstep.
An inch further forward, and Kayak for sure would see it.
Oh,
there
snap.
gives away the hand.
Yeah. Just from the jump spot there, and an attempt at a punish. Updraft. No committal. Alpha is right there.
That's an insane adjustment from Alpha here as well. Devi tries to swing into cover and gets deleted.
He's trying to plug up those gaps, but up through kitchen they are none the wiser again. It's Kayak. Drifted in, walking in. Dash is active. Missed the timing. Caught it onto all of them. Kayak.
The patience in that moment.
Tears open the map. Fnatic, they realize they've got it at this point.
And started playing in the big leagues.
The money's not good. Something not long for this world at this point. Up put over towards the top. Face, but all contact. Slow and steady is called for by Fnatic, and that's the time to strike. Well, the iron is hot, and they find their timing. Perched up, Kayak. Just dishing it all out now with the bullets.
Jing tucked in. Pamman deleted on the flank.
There's not much that Jing can really do from this spot. I mean, surely, yeah, just a bulldog. Can't quite get it under control, and Kayak is the one online now. Take a look at this player. You said it, Josh. You would not expect this guy to be a rookie on this stage. Rex trying to stall this one out, but there's a drone through, and Kayak is already
he's so
popping
aggro
up towards the top, and he's spotted it. Players, but he's taking bullets in the process. Comes to the corner. If he's going to be able to survive as a wall to try and at least block some of the bullets. Forsaken grabs himself two, crashes right back at it, but no coverage. In through the back of the side, Jing. No time for overheating, son. Keep that gun out. 17 bullets.
Alpha just with an op.
Alpha would have to just absolutely light them up, but it's a guessing game for him. Paper.
Can Fnatic tie things up at 6-6, or are PRX going to have the lead off the back of winning that pistol early?
Op v op. Kayak. Jones going to be spotting it. Clears something off the line. Patman. Looking to clear, but yeah, reposts it back up. What a read by Fnatic.
Now that is gorgeous.
Hunter's Fury pulled out. Jing, he's in their spawn. He's already taken out Alpha yet. This is PRX offloading everything at their disposal now. Locked down, drop down. But a plant down without any problems. Fnatic going to be retreating. Crashes in a prime spot.
In theory, Chronicle could actually go for this res in mid.
Smokes up in their face. Kayak barely forwards there to Vi. Will he look to the side? There's a res in mid. Bringing these players back, but the Paranoia is already sweeping forwards. PRX, they take that timing and they take it themselves. Striking straight at them. And Fnatic have to rely all on crashes up from the high ground, half on the defuse. Forsaken, surely he's earned this now, but he's in that 1v.
That was a scary moment. Forsaken with an Odin in a dream is not something you want to deal with, trust me. Going into the half 6-6 just goes to show these teams were extremely evenly matched and slugging it out at every turn.
Random bullets as well. Fnatic are trying to reinforce this one. They're doubling it up. It's Boaster and Crashies against the bloody world. And they're ready to deliver. Crashies already with quick 2-1s, and now just around ideas. All gone a bit skew whiff, really. Fnatic are in complete control.
Jing's smoke gave the game away their way of playing, but it's not the way that Fnatic themselves usually fight. Be interesting to see if his words of wisdom carry through. Boaster, though, backing off instead of stepping up. Yeah. Looking to try to play the numbers and play the retake. More of the classic Fnatic style.
Following those sound cues, looking to potentially take some early fights. Kayak. Shot to the body, Marshall will do that. There's no armor on the board here. Trying to go for that plant down. And going to push this one back. Not quite, it's going down. Slowly being collapsed upon here. PRX don't really stand a chance. Just from the hip. Something classic. Does some damage, but that's about it.
But yeah, Boaster, always the selfless leader.
Kai trying to post himself up. For the support, and wow, something. Pulled out of it, that's early. Crashes been earning his kills and his orbs up through mid. Another lurk happening. Jing is gone. Patman had to delete that turret, and Alfier's right there behind him. Avenging poor Timmy. Mistakes need to be made, and Fnatic not in the habit of making them often here. The dart against the back, all is revealed, and Forsaken can't do it all. Blow orb just to try and deny that belt space.
Both teams fighting for belt space and the ult orb.
Patman, hold on, walk about, Sheriff in hand, he just can't quite control it. Alpha yet, grouping up. Fnatic have got bodies ready to receive. They can fully aware of this one and how it's going to be landing, but that's a sideways swing. Sets up Divide perfectly. Fnatic. No playing offside for it. Fnatic still grouped towards screens. The rifles looking to try and dissuade any chance of PRX getting away with that funny business. Grouped up together with the discipline. Chronicle, lights out from him. So making this one fast and loose, playing it forwards, risks to be had. This is that PRX of old, and just missing the top of nest. They're timing each other. Alpha still active here, trying to drop back as well. He needs some safety, and he needs some backup, but something is the one delivering depth. All out to the opposition. There's kills happening all over the bloody place.
Something's got to hold off a double flank, but Jing might be the playmaker over in Snowman.
Still player advantage, not for much longer. There it is. Something has evened it out 3v3, but for the repeat, all expected. Kayak 2v3 now.
Jing was just Jing was begging for people to come towards him, and really nobody has. Jing's positioning was cute, but no one's coming his way.
Yeah, and Crashy's brought back into the fold now. This is feeling inevitable. Updraft dash, Q play indeed, isolating the fight. Forsaken trying to make a go of it now, trying to really do the damage. But a bullet to the back, it's all up to Jing, and it's brought into that 1v1. Smokes v smokes, Boaster sticking it, denied the chance.
Set up the retake with the rest of his team.
No dash available, it would be risky, just trying to take that timing inside that smoke, but the updraft, quick scope, bullets raining down onto him. Something though has been dropped. Chopped down at the knees is what it seemed. Chronicle happy to deal out that damage here on site.
Still with a recon.
Kayak.
Kayak's op is fantastic at preempting these spots that PRX want to fight.
He's perfectly posted every single time. The dart is a 180. Patman has got to do a lot from this spot. Jing, again, heroics are called for. It's forward. The positioning, they're looking to try and stunt it, trying to stop it. Knives in hand. PRX drawing blood. But again, that repeat playing into Fnatic's hands. The buy. Chronicle already on the defuse. He's got to start swinging, and he's got to do it now. It's all safety. Smoke's dropped down. This is Fnatic trying to make a go. Lockdown's there. Already in. This is Fnatic trying to make a play for this. Kayak. There's no stopping.
It was at that moment everyone knew that Kayak was not to be messed with if he had the operator in his hands. That was a disgusting display of opping, if you ask me.
He found himself a window. And Forsaken, he's going to do it all. Offload him with the ult. His time ticking, really, that point. Found the kill. Running him down, though. Forsaken will be finished. And Kayak on the fuse.
That's close.
That's so damn close. Oh!
Good game, but now PRX letting Icebox slip, and this could be Fnatic equalizing.
Kayak, been unbelievable so far with his form. Icebox really is his playground, but he's forced to concede that space. Jing forward, sees it onto the shoulder. Boaster gone. Alpha responds. Straight it out, but there's pressure in mid. And Devi still looking through, but finally spotted out. Players need to deal with him, but it's all chaos thrown into the mix. Forsaken and Devi. There with a 3-2.
Economy doesn't get completely broken.
Kayak swinging, and look at it, just draw blood out of them. PRX. They are still there though, Devi. By Chronicle, it's already anticipated.
Good awareness from Devi.
Yeah. Expecting it all now.
Crashes with a rifle. Boaster might be able to recover one if he completely repositioned, but...
Not the weapon of choice for Boaster, obviously. Not cleaned up though either, and that could spell problems. Jing pressing forwards, Crashes now, he's got that rifle, needs to make it sing. He's already found himself two. Dart towards the back, needs to be dealt with, but doubled up PRX. Drawing it to OT.
Jing going for another really deep push.
Forwards, Crashes is good. Ajao with a movement still. This is going to be rapid. And Jing's all the way around towards the side. One more TP. Try and get out of dodge there, but committing that paranoia. And Kayak filling in the pieces. Alpha to tap in with the movement.
That's huge from Patman, being able to pick off the 1v1 fight against Alpha and trade Chronicle.
Boaster is wise to it.
He's just trying to delay for as long as possible. Actually, maybe he didn't.
To the high ground.
Oh, what an off angle.
God damn.
I thought for a moment there, maybe he hadn't realized that Boaster had spotted him, but the top from Forsaken. Oh, and the timing here as well.
And this operator, it's critical to Fnatic's game plan.
Huge for a Kayak, but 3 stingers to support.
The rifle and a lot of bolts on top of it. Kayak can't even escape.
I mean, that's insane from Jing just running through, but he has full trust in the
Oh,
paranoia.
it's full aggression. They're not stopping now. The PRX of old, it wants to rear its head. The leash has been cut and snapped. There's no containing them. Like a pack of rabid velociraptors. Hungry for more. Alpha's ready. Puts it up close to the screens. What's the next level to all of this? Hunter's Fury going to be committed. It's going to be breaking that portion of it, and this has to be respected now. Fnatic, they've offloaded everything to try and stay into this round, but the pit's going to be going down. And Crashes out into the open.
Boaster beefed it. That pit, you're supposed to get back inside, and he got detained.
And PRX not slowing down. Still that res brings Crashy back into the fold. Back into the fray. Watchful eye up through mid. PRX eager though. Looking to see if they can topple Fnatic before they stand and get a grip onto this retake. Pressing forwards, shoulder to shoulder discipline. It's helped so far, but Fnatic need it now in spades. Jing, that extra element. Drifted into the side here, doubled up, and the rifles are ringing.
At that point, it almost looked like they were doing it on purpose with the back and forth. The games were extremely tight. You could tell they were just battling at every single moment.
Left down to the wire. Patman still has a snakebite to try and deny some space. Shot darts in your face. Walls up, same with the orbs. PRX starting to get a bit of a read on this one here, but again, Patman needs to try and deny. He steps forward, blind as anything. He does not know what's going on. PRX trying to even it out. Kayak with the peak, but the plan needs to go down. With no issues further. Crashies commits. They're getting into the spot now. Fnatic putting a squeeze onto these PRX players. They're going to try and clear this guy out. Kayak, he's done. Finished. Paranoia up top. Jing, no way! Nearsighted Chronicle may be, but this guy will not be denied. Something's still there though, swinging wide. The operator switched around. Weaponry now with a rifle. Time starting to tick in a 1v1. Crashies. Tepid approach, and it works best for him. Forwards, Kayak trying to fill in their space here. Oh my God, the pure disrespect. The dash is there. Boaster needs to try and stop them here, but he's isolated onto the corner and caught out wide. Kayak's still there though. This guy is eager to just try and play into the mechanics. PRX not stopping. The feed is filled with red and blood being spilt out onto the site. Tricky task indeed for Fnatic. Walls up and everyone is falling slowly but surely. Chronicle, last one left. 5 bullets left in a swing from Divide. All the confidence.
Fnatic A hit.
Primed. Ready to pounce here.
It does feel like these timeouts have been helping Alex and PRX more than Fnatic.
Drone's broken. Deep control towards B. Any posturing by Fnatic is put to an end. And now, eyes set over towards A. Triple face, alarm bell. It's going to be gone. Jing there with a paranoia! Oh my goodness!
It works perfectly. The game plan, absolute perfection.
Cut them to shreds, and Fnatic now left scrambling for options.
There's the op value as well. Divide tucked onto a position that's really tough to clear.
And Kayak is going to try and win that. Final bullets left!
Spike down.
Mid-animation, Boaster, the captain himself. He's going to right the wrongs of the round, but on top of the ropes, the purest form of disrespect. Grouped up, deep dart, paranoia. They're making it feel like it's that fast B pressure. And Kayak is taking liberties, taking risks. Him versus Defy finds it.
That's huge info as well. You see Divine on this side of the map, you know at least that they're defaulting. You don't know for sure that they're coming back over towards A, but you...
Yeah, he's creeping in through the back. They already know he's there. Patman really anticipated. Bodies out wide to the open. Patman just sidesteps it. Alternating with the movement, but tucked behind Dice. Forsaken is creeping forward. Off of that contact, Kayak. When is your time to strike? Deep dart, dash active, wall up into your face. Throw into the corner, clears him out though. We'll have to use it to disengage.
Chronicle can step in to cover that though. PRX still, even with all 3 players here, have got a difficult task.
3v4 wars down as well, onto the open. Jing! He's dropped.
30 seconds left.
The Fnatic have found it. They're footing the foundation. A safety net now, all the pressure's on Patman. 1v3, 20 seconds left. Taps it, looking for a kill, looking for a cheap fight. Again, he's not going to be given it. Snake bite, all the options reduced to ruins. Divide is hard committed. He's seeing just the body. He's peeking over towards the top of this rope. And we're seeing it now. Paranoia is forwards again. There's a wall into your face. Fnatic have access towards it.
Insane!
What is that by Jing? Fnatic! Vice grip now over towards the site. And it scraps on the floor that Patman has to pick up and make something from it. Damage done, bullets raining through, but right from the side! Chronicle! Never denied. Something here, operator in hand, but this is just dire. Oscillating the momentum of this map. Happening round by round. Picks up the rifle, but you got one hell of a task, and no clearance again. Time's ticking. It's all against it. Crashies knows it.
Trophy out of reach.
He's taking a peek here early. It's an operator in his hands. Wall up and over. You don't anticipate this one. It's a classic play, or do you? Heads up play. You're trying to use those walls against PRX.
Does still block Patman off. And Alpha, he's pushed up.
Alpha, you are so hard committed here, but he just spots it onto the drone as well. And my God, man! Does he deliver? but he's brought it into a 3v3. Hearing the footsteps, the rumble, Patman, there's a timing to be taken, and he just grasps it immediately, jumps on a chance.
And this isolates Crashies. Crashies would have to be a hero for Fnatic to get this across the line.
Put towards the back of the box. Again, Crashies, surely not long for the world. And there it is, Patman from behind.
Beauty play. And it leaves the caller in a 1v3. He's destroyed.
Back up on their feet here, 15-15.
Oh, PRX fighting aggro.
Aggro as anything, Kayak though. One shot to the dome, Jing is gone. Wants a little bit more with that dash active. It's going to be used on either side. Something just needs to try and escape. Orb in the face of these players. Wall up now on top of it. Creeping forwards already.
He caught this timing before.
Wall up though. Surely it's going to be watched for. Spam happening, occurring. Popping up on towards the top. Alpha! How the hell do you land that one? Spike planted. Best scenario you could really hope for if you're Fnatic in this spot here. Again, Alpha, shoulder, peeking out. Taken out. Deep down against the back. Primed, ready, and finally let loose with a slow orbs. You can see that 3-2-1 with a swing. Timing to be taken, something's on the flank. Already ripping his way all the way past. Needs to be taken out, something. He's found it. Dash back already. But the time is ticking away.
2 bullets.
And 2 bullets, 2 players, not enough.
Not to go for it in the end.
Down again. Jing TP's forwards. This is it. Fnatic trying to lock in, trying to step up to that task that's ahead of them here.
Dash already popped.
And Kayak's still here. Put over towards the top there, just spotting it out, and the damage done something. 1 bullet to the chest is all it takes for Fnatic. They can feel it. Energy here on their sides. 3v5, it's all contact called for here by PRX. They're hoping there's an overextension. Never in a million years though. Fnatic are always going to be disciplined. Snakebite up and over. Dodged and juked the dart towards the back to buy. He's to land these shots. There's no freebies handed to him. Fnatic just bite it out.
They're always expecting PRX to be the ones making the play. The time is going to be ticking here for Fnatic, though. They've got to go at some point.
Double face up towards the top. Patman reveals his hand with a snakebite drop down on top of it, and this is it. Fnatic never denied it.
17-15 overtime. At that point, the crowd was going crazy. Everyone was definitely getting their money's worth on Championship Sunday. I don't think there could have been a more epic match than these two teams. Well, into match 3, and it's Pearl, one of my personal least favorite maps.
Jing was backing up.
Posted now. Oh my goodness. Forsaken, not to be outdone. First kill immediately evened out from Fnatic's side of things here with that Sheriff. Yeah, short work is made to the opposition. Fnatic now cleaving the map into partitions, and they're not going to be denied this plant. Devi would have to go absolutely crazy.
Spike planted.
The first kill department.
Oh yeah.
And Chronicle, he had massive impact in the pistol round, and now with just the Sheriff is able to go wandering. He's got a little more freedom.
Players are posted, getting into spot and position. They're seeing signs of life here, but immediately eviscerated. Devi doing backflips towards the back of the site, and rifle in hand. Okay, Kayak trying to test himself a little bit. Sharp with the aim of the first shot, but step forwards. It's all anticipated.
EMEA teams in general don't really love playing on Pearl. But Fnatic, no exception to that. Not a team that's had even history.
Yeah, bonus round. When you least expect it. Quick little glide and dash to the side. Fights to be had. Jing, he loses his out. Instant dismissal. Alpha, you might be getting a bit overzealous there with the stuns ricocheting. It's random spam. Over the shoulder, finding that gap. Something snaps down, and Boaster's done.
This round, probably on Kayak.
Good connector. Boast. Okay, well, Forsaken is doing a lot of work.
Last player standing.
Deadlifting that portion of the map and taking it fully away from Fnatic. And yeah, Alpha's like, wait a second.
Go, go, go.
I mean, his job here might just be to try to collect the operator, and something.
Exactly.
The server's going to bring a judge out.
Well, we'll see what he can do with it. Get up into their faces perhaps already, and he's going to look to do that over the Wanted. Nasty! Be held into the hands of these Fnatic players, looking to see if they can take a bit of mid-control. Clone. Short. Oh, they're stuck onto the corner. It doesn't even trigger the wall. And the season and aid. Oh, done! These combinations are cooking! That's a foul concoction if you are Fnatic. You're going to need those heroics!
This was a bit of an unusual one. And then his clone getting stuck, failing. It's a great flash.
Took to the side here, just stepping up, and wow! Being peeked out, Divide, just there's the Thorns. Down below it, it's going to be swinging wide. That flash was a good connection. Forsaken, already ready to supplement. Deep dart dealt with, almost lining themselves up for it. It is precise from PRX. Surgical almost, and it leaves it into Alpha's hands.
Divide with the shutdown gameplay on the A site. It's always great when your Sentinel players can shut down the offense. It makes things a lot easier for everybody else, that's for sure.
Drawing blood, Jing, he's hard committed onto the corner. Do you want to stay here? Oh my goodness! He wants to step up to the challenge. Satchels barely there to evacuate. He's going to be taking a high ground. All perched now. Doubled up into the back of the site here, but again, oh my goodness, it's the minor of margins. Just spotting another player, but is he expecting from behind? Now, I should say Chronicle.
I mean, the movement's amazing there from something.
Doesn't want to overstep himself. Chronicle still holding control towards the back of it. The turret was placed down. Alpha's time to shine. He's going to be the playmaker here into this spot. The clone going to be taking a bullet to the brain forward, but Fnatic putting that crunch on them.
As they tried to take space towards B, Crashies is hearing this, something with the peek. With that weapon and his Hunter's Fury.
He's incredibly pushed forwards here, but okay, just spotted out there with the info. Shorty of his own, Hunter's Fury. Hold on, ton of connections. Crashies looking for a little bit more, but just the one tag. Lights up a few of them. Showstopper is going to be committed. And Alpha trying to hold his ground down, but like a rocket again, Jing this time. Unable to get that value he's done prior. Weapons taken away with a Steel Garden. Divide looking to try and reclaim some of that space. Boaster not removed. Kayaks from behind. Full control. Containment is ordered, and Fnatic have got it all under lock.
Playing a bait and switch.
I think no, though. His A main control is going to be lost to them prior. There might be a timing. Drone forwards. Jing just swinging out wide. It's all anticipated. With open arms. Alpha is turning you into mincemeat.
That's a crazy play from Kayak, and Alpha's there again.
He's just playing his team in perfectly. Put your body on the line, because at this point, what could stop him? 4 kills, ace online. The crowd wants it. They're cheering. Get Alpha plucked out of the sky.
4 HP between him and a sick clip. But I don't think Divide's going to be able to keep this up. Alpha has done way too much.
Kayak spam straight through the wall, sent flying towards them. Hello, it's a lot of damage on the Chronicle. Could have been a kill. Nana Swarm's committed. Anything to clear these players out up through the top section of B. This is Manic, this is Chaos. PRX trying to take the fight straight to them. They don't care about the battle lines that are drawn out normally.
Man, he could be a difference maker. Why are they not thinking there could be anyone on A?
It's full knives out, and they've opened up a bit of a mistake here. As you mentioned, Patman upgrade. Acquire with a rifle.
And Boaster is
30
stuck.
left.
They're split up.
Boaster has the spike, 25 seconds, creeping around behind Patman.
Nightfall committed, Crashies pushed forward as a result of it. No one really ready for this one, but it's brought it into that 2v2 Fnatic. Trying to get a move on Crashies now. Roles reversed, he's the one putting the pressure in the squeeze! And Crashies just playing his life perfectly. Impeccable work. Impeccable work indeed. Yeah. Trust in the raw aim and mechanics to carry them through. And okay, Chronicle going peeking Jing with the swing.
Spotted him.
Oh, the ping's out. Deep position and target acquired. Alpha gone. Call for a pivot now by Fnatic. That was the backup policy. With Alpha gone, you've got to try and set your sights in a different direction. 30 seconds left. Where are you going, Patman? Taking a peek. That is uncalled for. Looking for some information. Fnatic only just taking that timing now, but with 20 seconds stalled out by the Thorns, and you've got to get a move on. Sidestepping through, brought down to the brink. Weakened, damaged as anything, in a flash and a repeat! Divide delivers!
Working around him pretty well. Last time he caught Alpha, he's going for it again.
Past it. More players though waiting to cross. Fnatic to clone, taking the bullet. Alpha with the peek, and that's swift dismissal. Okay, get out of there.
He's lucky to survive that
he
one.
He really is.
31 HP, one more Vandal bullet. And PRX is going to try to put him on the line
again.
again.
For this one. They're trying to take the pressure to them. That's a Steel Guard in the pocket to play in. Alpha still has his gun. Fake TPs. All that pressure is just dissuaded, diffused.
Fnatic don't really want to commit because they know that the stack is here, but they don't have another option. They don't have a lurker to go back to with info in mid or A.
Oh, a bit of spray down with the rifles. There's a gap in that smoke. Time to play with it, but already that Cosmic Divide is going to be fading. It's not going their way, it's traded out. Showstopper. It's here for Jing. When the time runs short here, you could be in dire straits. Forsaken. He wants to go for a peek of his own. Flash through in his face, TP into the back of Halls. Kayak. Anything to deal with him? My God, man! Forsaken! Just takes that timing to rip them
30
to
seconds.
shreds. Patman!
Towards B, but Fnatic don't know too much about that. They're on the exact opposite side, facing Devi. And Devi has been excellent anchoring A.
Runs forward, dimensional drift. Extra info gathered, and a peek from Devi. Forcing the ult out into the hands of Alpha. Good tracking. Locks onto it, something. What the hell are you playing at? Alpha is taking over.
What is going on with PRX? I mean, I know they want to play that aggressively. Here's Forsaken again, looking to try to make the play.
Hold on, he's busted up as well. Chronicle.
Spike
Bullet.
down A.
To the back of the head of Forsaken. Shuts it down.
Spike planted.
We're on site now into that post once more. It's the last chance here in this first half.
It is planted as well for Secret.
It's a good setup from Fnatic. PRX trying to get a move on. Jing almost lined up for him. Just the one known, it leaves it to the rookie. He's been the glue for this team, but in a 1v2 already, players playing their lives, just spotting signs of life. Fought through. Tap, left guessing, but now spotting. Half on the defuse, might be earned. Patman holds it down, but again, just a peek and crashing.
Fnatic desperately needed that 7-5 half. I feel like their momentum was shaky all day up until that point, so anytime they could finish with a bit of win in their sails, it was most likely going to help a bit.
Delivering him what he wanted. PRX are the ones who survive, but Alpha, instant response. He does claim the life divide. Gone for a swing and a peek, and that is called for. That is beautiful by Fnatic.
Oh, that's unreal.
It's poetry in motion.
The synergy there on the wide swing and Alpha readjusting targets.
Holy.
Forsaken's been good, but he's not been able to recover situations like this, surely.
Consumed again, just trying to cut up the sight lines onto this one. Chronogodo peeks it, and Alpha takes it. Full control of this map.
Which is mad to say. It truly is.
Done. Forwards again, forcing the issue. Boaster from behind. Quick work there with a stinger.
Getting funky with it.
Yeah. Horn forwards will not help you much at all. The fight is immediately gone, and this is just complete control, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fnatic gliding, sliding forwards, trying to set up Chronicle for the goods, and Boaster right there. Fnatic.
And I don't think PRX can afford to lose this one. I mean, the round and the map.
Tuck to the side, that's something. It's a deep TP. Claims the life of Kayak. Moving forwards though, drifting to the side. Boaster looking to see if he can stay alive. Alpha! Deep dash forwards, and now you're seeing signs potentially that things are going a little bit skew with. Not quite as practiced.
I mean, having said that though, Brent, they're still in a 2v3 here, Fnatic. There's still a lot of danger. Especially when it's Chronicle, Crashies, both really good in a clutch. PRX should be able to close this out, but they also need to close this out.
Both Fnatic players in the same position. Waiting for the dart timing. Thorns deaded. Dart to back Halls. Halls going to be used as a response for it, and there it is. PRX though. Get out scot-free. Now you're seeing it. Cosmic Divide is going to be splitting up that site. Already a fast blood attempt is going to be called for. Alpha is in your face for Judge. Oh my God, man, he's caught out into the open still. Kayak looking to see if he can help them out. PRX. They obliterate them though. Util and Chronicle was looking to just
For Fnatic. Didn't manage to win the bonus. And then had a Judge to work with here and neutralize.
Okay.
It's a great shot onto Forsaken. And nobody else really trying to hunt him down.
Left to stand from Fnatic, looking to try and put stop to this approach. Push coming through though. PRX not pushed back, it's a Horns. The double jump in, Jing! Goodness me! Absolutely filthy work. Rolls out the red carpet for the rest of the team to follow up on, and Crashies with just the Sheriff. It's a nice shot to open, but PRX now. Far back position though. This dimensional drift is going to be increasing the pace. PRX. I'll take it towards them. And I just exit Straight out of there, something. You want to go for this one? Surely not! Oh my goodness!
These ults have been criminal.
And a Nightfall on top. Look at the late claim towards the back of the side. Pac-Man is alone, by the way, and he's going for that peak swing anticipated. Hunter's Fury, back pocket of Crashies. The plant is down, and he's done damage.
A major opportunity for Fnatic here. Back in. Jing though. Judge. Oh, shut down before he could even see a glimmer of a Fnatic player.
It's a complete denial of space. Fnatic now methodical, surgical, picking apart the players and picking apart the site. Divide. Been playing well, but not this well. Cosmic Divide in your face, you have to give it up. Fnatic now. Jing now with that showstopper, he's looking to try and open this one up. Pacey indeed. Monster needs to get a hold of this one here, but here it is, different direction, and Jing, no dice, can't claim it. Kayak from under. Something's been dropped. Divide just trying to take a lot of this space. Boaster, no more bullets to really make a stand against it, but that stun rattles, and it connects. Shorty, oh, bullets gone, Paper.
Kayak deeper into that spot with a teleport out.
Finished. My ultimate is...
Chronicle, though, with a lockdown, maybe PRX want to end there. They're going to have to go through Kayak and still think about Alpha playing the Neon off.
Chronicle is going to be feeling that heat. What a flash and what a find. Forward, Fnatic have responded. Players are waiting for it, and Crashes could be that playmaker. Time to deliver it. Just the one before the trade is through. 50 seconds left. PRX. Moving forwards now, seeking to try and at least split up this side. Plant down, committed.
Something relocates, Boaster moves forwards. Smoke, though, kind of cuts his options.
Yeah, that's crossfire setup still. PRX have options in this spot. A bit of spam. Forsaken! What a swing! Malva's gone, head clean off Boaster. Let's see if he can do a lot here. Him and Kayak against the world. Flash forward, good connection. Operator picked up. Still that util though. Pac-Man not to be removed, not to be outdone. And he's locking this one down. But Satchel's in the back pocket.
This star on site could be pivotal for Boaster to be able to play around if he can get inside it and dominate it.
They're already in. And Kayak is no more. Deep flank position. Fnatic need to get some value with this one, but a stun. It's not quite ricocheting, not quite landing. Forsaken under that pressure, but already his team going to be backing him up, helping him out. Something.
One enemy
lighting the world on fire.
And another clean B execute for PRX.
Crash. Kayak. Here. Left guessing.
He's thinking about it. He's pinging it out so that Alpha can watch it. Try to put a little bit of spam. Recon confirms.
Oh, and there's the damage.
That's really nice from Fnatic. Very good awareness, great comms from Kayak. And it's been the B execs really that have been the problem for Fnatic. This hold on A looks pretty good.
Forwards again. C's just about dodge. Jing's in your face though, and what the hell do you do about that? With the Judge in hand, here with the footsteps. My God, man! From that kind of range, he's getting away with murder. PRX are all over this one now. That nade rebounding. It's a pick your poison situation. Crashies. He's barely there. Tucked down. Slim pickings with the help, but Fnatic are grouped up. Down overhead. Spam avoided. Goes both ways though, and Divide! Lighting them all up. Back at the site, Kayak would love to save this gun, but that is a luxury. Yeah.
Who's next?
Round's flipped here, Dimensional Drift spots out Alpha, and he feels the need to try and step up and take that challenge. Ult's expended. Potential silver lining, but PRX can feel it, they can taste it. Chronicle. Hey, with a lockdown used and a Dimensional Drift with it, Fnatic are in as best a position as they've ever been. Crashies is on that cleanup. Everybody trying to exit out of the vicinity. Could even get a little bit more. Pac-Man, damage done. The rifle rings out anyway. Something straight back in, and a Nightfall as well. This is space given up, granted, and kills collected. Fnatic are against the brink.
One enemy remaining.
And Forsaken the one to deliver it. The death blow potentially here on this map.
It took 23 rounds for that game to finally be called. It felt like each game was an hour and a half long with how back and forth they were. At a certain point, it was getting tiring just watching these two fight it out.
3-4 players ready to collect.
Ready to collect, and look at that. It's a Prowler in your face, and it's sighted. The blind is a last-ditch effort. Fnatic
Question is, what's the reaction?
making moves of their own. Head off the shoulder. Something is no more.
The plank goes down and Kayak's thinking about cutting these guys off for going for the rotate, but Kayak is walking into a stack.
Kayak didn't expect a second player, and that's the right clicks. Forsaken takes him out of the picture. 3 left to stand here for PRX, and Fnatic are trying to do it all right now. Just Alpha and Crashies. A timing pass with the boombot and potentially granted, given up to Crashies. Still watchful though. Forsaken, his eye not leaving it. Rattling off the shots, pulled out into the open. PRX.
Good job again of disrespecting utility. Something determined to keep this positioning.
He's definitely going to be careful from that spot. Still crashes through the jump spot. In through B, out and about. Alpha claims a life for Jing. Something from the side, and he needs to try and put a stop to this now. Losing control of a lot of sections here. The spike is going walkabout.
Can he even get it into the side in time? This is ridiculous. Something, he's left in a 1v3 to try to get it done. And the plant, it's got the time.
Surrounded, calling for pause. Calm in the midst of it, doesn't anticipate it. Crashes, sidelines him.
You know that PRX are going to try to get pushed up and take risks.
Bucky in hand. Tool's going to be hurt.
What a read.
That is beautiful. Forsaken forced and pushed off, postured away. He's still going to be sticking around though, why not?
I mean, these kind of spots were what was really catching Fnatic when they played against Wolves. Recently lost on this map.
Let's get right back into it. Alpha doesn't want to contest with it. Shots are fired. Forsaken, it's a bullet to the dome.
Caught. And Crashies, his utility cleared out Patman, who was playing at front B. Now, Chronicle could absolutely lose his life here.
There's a crossfire set up, adjusts it though. There's a swing from Device. Going to be calling this one out though. Body spotted, and Fnatic want nothing to do with it. Evacuation over towards A.
It's a really nice timing that Alfie has taken. Got
Already on the
himself
line.
in so many of them. This time at least 20 seconds to play with.
Enemy remaining.
I mean, only with no armor.
Sure.
But Alpha thinking about not feeding away ult orbs.
Stopping that from getting generated. Disgusting. The sand, something has to back away. A lot of bullets to be found, and Kayak, his head rolling. Jing next up. Crashies, at least there with a try. Ian, there's 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Taking a peek. Ghost is gone. Up through heaven, who lost control of this one, and Forsaken with that near sight. The paranoia, Odin in hand, putting the pressure and applying it onto Crashies from every single avenue. You already know where he is. Almost lining up for him. Crash, just supplementary in nature.
It's very early, but as the clock starts to tick down a little further, remember that they still have to get through a Visal and the Showstopper.
The wall's going to be propped up already, and that's that Showstopper. Kayak! He can't get it done. My God, man, PRX. He slammed that door shut in their face, said Boaster. Left to do it all from that spot. Completely separated from the rest of his team. Alpha and Crashies.
A mad scramble, a pivot into B, and something waiting.
Doubled up with the face now and leaves it all down to Crashies. It's on his shoulders. He's going to try and plant this one down. They claim towards it. That's a kill collected. B main cleared up, but doubled up from PRX. If they play this together, Crashies under that pressure. PRX stomping their foot down to hear that though.
Here's that confidence again.
They're trying to take it here with the outlaw in hand. Jing is going to try and stop them. Rifle in hand.
Jing just marched them down. It's crazy. When these players are feeling themselves, they just keep on pushing with absolutely no care at all about a defensive strat.
Jing is hunting, he wants it.
It's in here. Ult could come through on either side.
It's a lockdown, drop down by Alpha.
Devi can save his for retake. You already know that they're going to be coming back through the Nightfall.
Pushing forwards, Alpha pushing forwards. Has to give up that space with a Prowler in his face.
It's a good plan. Open for Mound, but Forsaken.
Kayak trying to hold on to the back. There's that Nightfall, and here it is. The pressure mounting. PRX trying to put on that squeeze once more. Coming into this one with a little bit more fire, but off onto the Mound. Against that Odin spam. Nothing to hold them back. Fnatic, we're in the comfort zone.
They're immaculate in the post plants. They know how to play those situations perfect. And it is Alpha's job to try to put pressure, or at least get information over towards Mound. And he's going to ping right into this. Right into the... Get one. Showstopper is online. Patman meeting Boaster.
Oh my,
30
Boaster!
seconds left.
He's cracked the code, I think, perhaps, of that.
But look at the clock. Less than 30 seconds and 3 players defending A.
Pivoting back over towards B. Walled off, something's there, but the operator in hand has to dodge and juke and hide away here. There's a seize, just keeping him locked into place. Showstopper against the back wall. Jing!
10 seconds.
That's it.
He's a menace!
Coaching staff. But it's so predictable, these late round pivots from A to B. It's what we've seen day in, day out, and look at that! What are you going for there? On the anti-eco of all rounds. Yeah, but then Forsaken just jump spots and realizes it's a fake, and you keep the defenders over towards A.
And Patman with the peak. It's Kayak gone, spike drop down!
30 seconds
Raining
left.
down with the bullets. They'll punish inside. Crashies is isolated on a bloody island. Patman the rookie with Jing. 3-round lead for them again. Aggression is the name of the game, but it's likewise for Fnatic. They're not slowing down here. All the way up through the gun. TP backing away. Kayak tries to get it done. Rifles in hands for the spammer on the corner, and Boaster's already up there.
A change of pace for Fnatic, really getting aggressive, putting people in aggressive positions. Dubai gets punished.
Misses the peak indeed. Jing's right there though, and that has stopped the plan, but he's revealed his hand, revealed his position. Plant down, pit down. Bit of covering fire. Necessary now, but it's being slowed down. The decay is kicking in.
Very tough situation for Jing, and something to get back in with. They need a kill to just come randomly through the smoke.
Hot shots and RNG. What's played for here? Stepping out wide. Alpha wasn't even set up for that one there. Falling in midair, but still managed to just get control of it, get the kill. Looking for Jing is left in it. 1v3, not against.
And it's Divide.
Full speed ahead. The showstopper already pulled out. Kayak. Got to pick and choose your target well here, but already Divide's going to be revealed. Out towards it, still that fuse, waiting for it. Something gone, taken out.
Crap adaptation like this is why Boaster is currently the greatest of all time.
Where are you?
Can he do enough to get them back into this game?
Patman can feel it. Net's closing round him. Timing just missed there. These guns,
They're
the last-ditch
crucial.
effort, they are critical at that, Josh.
We're heading into round 12. They've got to
Jing.
force.
He's got to survive.
Oh, and he
My
does.
God.
For the scoreboard again for Fnatic as they try to claw back into this map. Elimination on the line.
The pace, it doesn't stop there. Fnatic are trying to take it all the way to them. Put a stop to it. Try and draw it level. Jing is there and he's earned his own. Alpha!
What a shot!
Plucks him out of the sky, plucks him out of the picture, and he's not stopping there with something!
Chronicle, he's hearing this.
It's knife out for Patman, and he doesn't have the gun ready. Doesn't have it at all. Chronicle and Boaster play time, play their lives far back. And they're just waiting for something to play into their open arms. Something!
It was at that moment that I knew something was wrong. That play right there kind of made me raise my eyebrows because I had a feeling PRX was up to something big. If they were able to dig that deep to clutch a halftime victory in that way.
Switched up, double face, clone, boom, what? Absolutely everything! The Boaster tucked up, he's gonna cut my setup!
Spike down.
Him and Chronicle put a stop to it!
Launching force.
PRX with that W gaming trying to burst their way through the choke. 2 players though, still with tons of health here, Divine something. It is absolutely winnable.
Late rebound! Oh my!
What a perfect wallbang from Kayak.
And it leaves it all down to something in a 1v3. The pistol round essential for Fnatic. In the driving seat and more fake with the TP. Damage done to Chronicle. He's looking for barely ahead. It's reactionary. The Haunt reveals something not planned for him. And Kayak defusing. Sticking half off of it. Swapping sides. Something needs the kills and he needs it now. But Kayak.
Of the Outlaw Force.
There it is. Alpha. He's already wide out.
Yeah, he's picked up one of his own.
Trying to take that peek. There's a flash in your face, Kayak. On the one.
Game. An eco round here for PRX would be devastating for Fnatic's chances. And Alpha is perfection as he has been basically all tournament.
Up through B. Crashies Eyes in two directions here, but he's just found the right timing on it. Jing, gone. PRX looking to group up. Up against Fnatic right now, where they're not letting anything slip, not anything at all. Chronicle!
And PRX now in a round where they have the economy advantage and are expected to win.
The wall just went up. I think Chronicle's revealed his position here, and as a TP forward, Kayak defends. Blind as anything.
Really dry there, honestly. And not a deep teleport either.
Satchel's in your face, though. Alpha! It's Clay Pigeon shooting.
Plucks Jing out of the skies.
Where's he going? Gun's not down, he's right in front of you. Hold on.
That was hilarious. When I saw that from the crowd, everyone was like, what, did he just throw his gun? It didn't make sense at all, to be honest. It must have just been a mistake.
Reinforcements.
Boaster's rotating over with the Odin.
And a bit of spam, my God.
I don't think the Odin's going to be here in time to try to deny the plant.
Put onto this corner, Forsaken feeling like he needs to take this. And
Shadows traveling.
random spam and hopes. Flash forwards, Divide with the peak. All trying to cut this one up here with the paranoia. Is picture perfect, but not the clear indeed. Boaster straight there with the Odin. Trying to trade this one out, but the bullets are running dry. And Patman and Divide not to be outdone. Something forced respected. Boaster, there it is.
He knows the angles.
Looking to contain, looking to maintain. Forsaken's forwards though. With rifle in hand, Boaster is out in the open. The timing does not favor him. A site cracked open, wide for the taking.
Jing just choosing a timing there through the smoke. Catching Boaster very unexpectedly.
Chronicle's next.
Despite the aim punch, Jing on top.
One after another. All left to Alpha, yeah. All left to him. All the pressure now. Boaster is in hot water. Sliding past though, he's got that bucket in hand and he's going to try and take that timing. Forced to reveal it, lining them out. Alpha does deliver, but something is right there. Crashes open onto the sideline again. Something is just plucking these players out of the picture. And PRX finds the 10. But they've got a rally here and now, and that is not the best beginning for it. Alpha's gone, Kayak. Watching too many angles at once! What is that?
Something punished for those over towards Pearl. And here he comes up with the goods. Kayak tries to respond.
Oh boy, Patman has found it. Stepping forwards, Crashies looking to see if he can make the difference, turn it around, jump it around. It's whimsical in nature, and PRX, maybe showing signs of the old mistakes. Clearing through, Crashies will be happy to capitalize. The 5 HP is not much to work with, and Chronicle left to pick it all up. Left to pick it all up into the 1v1, him versus Divide. Pits online, Divide! Door opened up, Divide.
Boaster though, he's still keeping so many players on this side of the map. C is really weak.
He's giving up a lot of info here. It's all on Alpha. It's all on Alpha. Boaster's been cleaned. Alpha in through the back. Pot shots, feeling like risky business needs to be taken. It's all on his shoulders to try and offset. Patman gone in through the back. Chronicle, he's right there with him.
How are they making this one? Could send it splashing against the back here.
That's what he's waiting for. Pre-aim, nightfall. Gone away. It's a tap onto it. Alpha's already taken out something. Best chance in a long while. And PRX, they bide their time. They don't use the ults. Fnatic are back in.
They know what it takes to win.
Crash is just trying to rally the troops. Caesar's avoided, disjointed, and Boaster is forward. PRX fully grouped up though. Nightfall to re-clear, flash in the face. How do you respect this one? Paranoia avoided, sidestepped. There's a showstopper, you're blinded right back. Kayak, he's gonna do it all. Patman drops him in place and a deep TP forward. Something is way ahead of the curve.
Chronicle might have an idea. He's going to clear this. All depends how diligent he is.
And he's not precise enough. Chronicle is there with it in time. 2v2. Chronicle fast. Steps forwards with a snake bite. Plant is down though. Vulnerable applies, and the Thorns on top of it. Divide! Head, not clean off!
Chronicle started coming alive at this point. It looked really good, like Fnatic was going to force the map 5 tiebreaker if only they could hold them off for a few more rounds.
Finally coming online here.
IGL diff and gets himself in a position. Alpha though cannot be stopped.
He's feeling himself. Patman can't do it all. He gets forwards and attempted a response. Boaster's low. Dropped down to just 20. And the peak from Kayak though.
This retake, it is super possible that PRX can pull this off.
So heads on the swivel right now. PRX gonna do it all. No breaking in a haunt. And now all the way in. Kayak leads the charge. Chronicle to the side. Kayak with safety in numbers. Swirling around these PRX players. They cannot play into their inner demons, but Fnatic are putting up a stalwart defense. An answer back to that pace. Crashies is under the pressure. There's a nade at your feet, power into the back, flash on top of it. He needs some help, and he needs it now. Chronicle is the one to help him. And Crashies will be falling, but time has been bought, and Chronicle gliding in, sliding in. He plays from out 5. All on the line for them. Something with the exit all the way out. Alpha's all the way in, and Chronicle just drops them in their tracks. Alpha cleans up. Boaster left reeling.
But the two huge players from Fnatic dropped. Chron and Alpha gone. Fnatic are going to have to try to close with only Kayak and Crashies.
It rebounds. PRX looking to stay alive in this map. Fnatic want to send it that much deeper. TPs all around, sowing and chaos into the mix. Crashies deep in the seas and a haunt on top of it. Yuto could not be even better there. But stops to the side. Patman double dashing in. We are going.
Stack
Damage.
does the damage.
To dig through the wall. And now full speed ahead. Fnatic baited out, TP's in. Boaster going to be rejoining Kayak, trying to take control of this. Smart to the corner. But you're out in the open. And Forsaken and Divide collecting all sorts of kills and attempt to even it out. Kayak still has that control. PRX all the way in. PRX.
This game going to overtime sent me. Sitting there in the crowd with everyone going through another overtime felt surreal. I didn't know whether to get up and leave or just sit there and feel stressed out. I sat there.
Him and Chronicle. And Fnatic gonna play this one smart. Patience is there, but the paranoia. Hold on, Yuto out with your hands. Forsaken. He's ISO'd the fights. And something is wrecking them from on high. PRX do it all.
PRX finally broke the curse and took a first place victory at a Masters. After 4 Masters of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place finishes, they finally proved they could win one for themselves. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't, and comment which part of the series was your favorite. Until next time, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.